This is Julia Solo, and I did my Module 2 project on calculating devices. So this is the Ryzen talking calculator with repeat key, and this is the English version. There's also a Spanish version, but this is the English one, and the SKU is 703026. You can find it on the MaxiAids website, MaxiAids.com. And this device or this product is black with white keys. The numbers and the other button identifiers are black, and they're fairly small. It runs on 2 AA batteries, and it has headphones that plug into the back side of it. You can also plug in your own headphones if you prefer. This calculator has an auto shut off after 3 minutes in case the client forgets to shut it off, and it has a 90-day limited warranty. It has a repeat key, so if the client forgets what the answer was or needs to hear it again, maybe there was sound in the room, they can hit the repeat key and have the answer said again. And again, the batteries that it comes with, or it does not come with batteries. And it can do multiple functions. It has memory functions, and it can do addition, division, subtraction, all those basic things, square roots. So it's a fairly complex calculator. This is a Ryzen 12-digit jumbo talking calculator. The SKU is 752975. The buttons on this calculator are larger, so for a client who is putting their fingers on the 4, 5, and 6 buttons, they may have to stretch their fingers a little more. The buttons are black, and the writing is white, so someone with low vision but still some functional vision can still see them. When the VRT is going over this device with the client, the VRT and the client may decide together, based on the client's wishes, what buttons the client may wish to mark. They may want to further mark the 5. I assume that there's already some sort of marking on the 5, tactile marking. They also may wish to mark the on-off button, the equals buttons, and not necessarily any others unless the client wishes to do so, to be sure not to overmark. This product also has an alarm and a time set, so it can also act as an alarm. And there's a couple different sounds. I believe that it has 3 different melodies and a beep as the alarm. The numbers on the LCD screen are actually larger than the first product that I showed you. And the actual dimensions of this calculator are 8.25 inches by 11.5 inches, so a fairly big calculator, because 11.5 inches is almost a foot. And again, when you press the keys and ask for an answer, all of that information is spoken. But it does not say anything about a repeat key, so that's one of the differences. And this product also runs on 2 AAA batteries, which are not included. The other one was actually 2 AA, so that's another difference. And it does have volume control, so you can adjust it from high, low, and off. And the LCD screen should pivot up, so you can see the screen easier. And let's see, I think I covered everything on that one. You do really, with this device or this product, want to sort of see what the client needs in a calculator. If they don't need the alarm function and the memory functions, this may be more of a calculator than what they need. But if the client needs a large button display, this may be the right product for them. So this is an abacus for the blind is what it's called on the MaxiAids website, and it's made by MaxiAids. The SKU is 36610. This design has orange beads on a black background and a number of rods. So the point of an abacus is to help children learn to do simple mathematical problems, and for adults to quickly add. At least that's what it says on the website. Let's see, I don't have that up anymore on my computer. So I don't have a physical abacus with me, but I wanted to sort of explain a little bit about how it works. So abacuses are really tactual, so it involves sliding these beads. So on the bottom right, there are 4 beads. Each bead represents 1. You go to the left, and each bead represents 10. So that's the tens column. So to the right was the singles or the ones, the tens, and then next to the left is hundreds, next to left is thousands. So this abacus is a little bit more complex than some of the other abacuses out there. And then on the top part, each one represents 5s. So the top right, that bead is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then next to it is 50. Next to that is 500. Next to that is 5,000. So it keeps going over a decimal, is I guess a good way to put it. And so to do a simple math problem, let's say you wanted to do 6 plus 5. So on this abacus, and you have to imagine an abacus here, there's the 4 beads on the bottom right. So you slide those up. So that's 4. Sorry, let me start that over. I'm not going to record this again. So on the top right, you actually want the 5 bead. So you slide that down. And then because I said 6, you go to the 1s, which are on the bottom right below it. So you slide 1 up, and that's your 6th bead. So to add 5, you would have to, on the bottom right, there's still those 3 beads there. So you count 1, 2, 3. You got to the end of those beads. So you need to add 2 more beads. So you go to the left, you add 1 bead. That signifies 10. But 10 is too many because you've already counted out 9. So what you do is you go back to the right column and you clear the 5 and the 1s, bring them down. And because the difference between 10 and 1 as a subtraction is 1, you slide 1 bead up. I actually found those Iowa videos getting confusing when you get to addition between cells. It does get a little bit confusing, and it's good for a more advanced learner. But the abacus is definitely good for adults who quickly want to do a math problem. So it's definitely a helpful mathematical device. And then I also want to show you the calculator. So there's a couple different ways you can use the calculator on your phone. This is an iPhone. So when the phone is positioned upright like this, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's clear, there's negatives, positives, there's decimals, division. Oh, it didn't like that. Division, multiplication, subtraction, addition, the equals, a decimal point, and 0. But then when I turn the phone to the side, there's a lot more functions. You can do square roots, you can do exponents, you can do, I think integers. Oh, I didn't like that. Parentheses, cosine, sine, tangent, radicals. There's a lot more options when you turn it to the side. That was something I didn't know when I first had an iPhone. And then in previous videos, I also tried using Siri to do a mathematical problem, but it didn't want to record my voice and use Siri. But Siri is definitely another option for using the calculator on your phone. And that's my project. Thank you.